we thought we'd take your advice, guys, and have a break from doing the farm with the goat. So Toon spent the last hour or so setting up what we call a yuck yaw, which is the lift net, and we were just going to catch some wild fish in the little drainage ditch. And I did joke to us earlier saying the way our luck's going at the moment is as soon as you wet that net it will start raining. What's happened? Exactly the same time. We'll give it a few minutes and see how it goes.
Oh.
Wow.
Got my sight. Ooh.
Very good basoy.
Mm.
Can hold a basoy up. Oh, the red one as well.
Mm. Two basoy.
Whoa! Oh, it's alright, he's stuck, it's alright. Wow! Excellent shot, missus, and a fat meow.
Oi.
What was that? Mudfish?
Baby meow, na?
Oh.
What are you gonna do with Paduga? Wow.
He's a nice fat one, isn't he?
Yeah.
The meow can go for the alligator gar. Brand new net, you're gonna break it, isn't he? Or she?
She.
Right. I'm gonna take, yeah, put them in. I'm gonna put her in the lake. Oh, that's a nice start. So, 3 fish for the lake straight away. I'm really hoping that it only drizzles lightly so we can have half an hour doing this. We just really need a break from the goats. It's been so hard, and you know, from first thing in the morning till last thing at night, we're up to our elbows in chemical induced diarrhea and stuff. Oh, just to let you know, guys, a couple of you have suggested using charcoal, activated charcoal. We've had them on it since the first day that we were aware that they'd been poisoned. So thanks for the heads up, but great minds think alike. Oh yeah! Wow!
Oh, Papasil.
Mhm.
And meow. Meow everywhere, na?
Yeah, a lot of meow catfish. They're a bit of a pain, really, if you don't want them, because they're quite spiky. But we cut the fins off and chop them into bite-sized pieces, and the alligator gar loved them. They're incredibly spiky. Seen our fair share of people in hospital when we've been down there with broken catfish fins in their fingers and their feet. Previously, Toon and I have suspended a little net bag. You see where the 2 blue pipes, where the bamboo goes through there, and you just suspend that up off just above the top of the net, and that can draw the fish in. But when it's like flood water and really coloured, there's no real point. The place is thick and alive with fish anyway. So yeah, where we used to go and get a lot of tilapia, we used to do this sort of fish and get the baby ones, and it used to work quite well with the ground bait. 1 or 2 more lifts, and then we'll call that it. We can't spend any more time doing this. That's more like it. Oh, I think got another basoy or bacow there. Oh no, big basil.
Wow.
He's a good size, isn't he?
That basil that big.
That's a proper mouthful for the snakehead.
Wow, that is a big.
He is big, isn't he? Long whisker one as well. If you're in the UK, we'd probably. Oh.
You lost it.
Oh. If we're in the UK, we'd probably say it was a cross between a minnow and a bleak. Just behind us, we can see some really big, heavy rain coming. So try and finish on a high. About 10, 12. Enough to feed the fish in the tanks. Well done. Toon's going to leave it in as well. And then hopefully when we come back, just lift it up and there'll be thousands. Maybe something big as well.
Hope so.
We'd love to do some standing hooks at night, but we just haven't got time. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but there's some proper rain coming. Oh my word. Toon's already done 3 trips for the goats today for getting food. Small goats have been out. A quick update, no more goats have died from the chemical poisoning, but there's about 6 that are really bad at the moment. We won't give up on them. A few people sent some beer tokens for us. Unfortunately, Toon's still on a Buddhist Lent, so she can't have a beer. And
When that day finished, I'm gonna have wine.
wine. She's posh, my missus. I do try my best to reply to every single comment on all the videos, guys, as you know, but I just can't do it. I just can't keep up. So I like and put a heart on everything, apart from the very few silly people that are on the internet these days. Just to let you know that we've seen your comment and we appreciate it. You're a godsend, you really are. And it's hard, this farming.
Bye, rain coming.
Not just physically hard, but sometimes when you're down in the dumps, you do have the element of self-doubt to contend with sometimes. And you know, Toon and I won't give up, but sometimes it creeps into your head and you do doubt yourself. If you know, when you come to the end of the day and you haven't achieved what needed to be achieved, it's quite hard. We'll soldier on. We chose this life, so it has to work, doesn't it? Morning, guys, from a very moist Kampang pet in Thailand. My God, it's been raining for 14 hours. We're down to a drizzle at the minute. It's I would guess it's about 5:45 now. We had to come out early, sort the goats out. Unfortunately, another one passed during the night, but while we're up, Toon's still with them. I thought I'd come and check the ponds and the lake. Last night I came out as well because it was hammering down, and I was fearing that the fence pond with our biggest fish in there was going to overflow, in which case there's a couple of little areas that well, quite big areas that the fish could have got out. So I came back and checked that, and all good, which means that the main river hasn't burst its banks. I don't know if the camera's doing the sky justice, but it is just thick with it. I looked on the phone, sort of like a built-in weather app, and it says for the next 10 days we've got 9 days of rain, which is nice, isn't it, gang? Eh? Useless. I think they're going to get an early breakfast. You can see the what we call this, the Siamese pond now. It's pretty full, as is the crayfish pond. I thought while I'm up, and I've had a brew, so Toon's got a brew with her. I thought I'd come and do the shrimp traps. Because this is a little bit lower down the land, this pond which has got a few tilapia in. Yeah, they're waiting to be fed, look. And the walking catfish pond, the hyacinth pond, they're about another foot higher. Let's throw a little bit of food in here, see what they reckon. Not easy one-handed when you're still half asleep. Feed any time of the day, these, even night time. Right, and let's get round to the lake and show you that. It's never been this full before, and the new road that we had put in when we had the second phase of the lake dug last night, it was totally covered. It was over me wellies. There's the lake. I'll take you over there in a second, but check this out. I know I've shown you it flooded before, guys, but never this much. But last night it was over the road on this bit, which is the first. It came shooting over from the right and filled up this side. That's got about 3.5, 4 foot of water in the middle there. And this was way over here. Couldn't see the road. So it was quite eerie with it being in the middle of the night. And down here, where it's soaked in now, brilliant. That was over the tops of my wellies here. So it was past that far palm in the middle there. So if the heavy rain had persisted, it would have carried on going up and up and up there. You can see it's settled in here. But if the rain holds off, that'll be gone in about, I don't know, about an hour. I imagine. It's a first, really. Down here, I want to have a quick look because there was fish all along here at night. A lot of small stuff, but we had the catfish and the snakehead as well. What happens, they go with the flow of the water, so they want to go to new areas that they haven't been before, but then when it starts receding, they'll start shooting back, and that's when you see them coming across the road here. It looks like they've got back. If I'd had a net, I'd have been after them. But for only the second time in 3.5 years, I spent the whole day in wellies yesterday. Cutting grass for the goats. I did manage to get them out for about 2 hours where it held off, and we'd earmarked an emergency area for feeding the goats quickly to get them full up as quick as we can when we're short on time. So that worked well. Toon went off farm 3 times cutting food for them as well. Right then, I'll show you the lake. There's a few of you have been asking, oh, show us the levels of your lake now it started raining. Yeah. Okay, we've set a new record for the height of the lake, and the shelf is actually flooded, part of it. Wow. So back there you can see, although the road does rise, that's where we wanted Macro Man to build it up at least a couple of foot. It's too late now, we can't, the weather's here, and he's back from Chiang Rai, or Chiang Mai rather, and it's just too late. We can't excavate anywhere. The law of sod is just the way it's been going. Right, I can see a few fish under the surface. I brought some food out for them. I put some pellet for the for my shrimp traps. There's only there's only one trap in at the moment. We caught so many fish yesterday, there was more than enough for the snakehead and the alligator gar. So it'd be interesting to see how they feed, seeing as it's never been this full before. I don't know what the water temperature's like since we've had this. Well, that's a first where they haven't been there straight away. Oh, they come in now. I try and keep their food nice and close together, see if we can get some nice shots. Whoa. I think I know why it's quiet. All the fish are, I can see them. Oh wow. They're in the new flooded bits. There's loads of food for all the fish you see, and a lot of the baby fish go in there, and the catfish will be after them. Hey, tilapia there. Oh, just spooked it. It was good yesterday when I came down. I saw really big pacus, well over 10 pound, and a big giant gourami is not far behind. I'd put him at about 8 pound, or she, no idea. There was a huge snakehead, not my giant snakehead, come out of the long grass over there. There was like a parting of the grass on the shelf, and he came shooting out as I walked around the top shelf, the top row rather, and yeah, fish do seem very, very happy at the minute. Still been catching the marbled sand gobies. I caught 2 in one trap the other day, and 1 in each of the other 2 traps as well. Beautiful, they're growing well, unless I'm getting different ones. Right, let's get the trap out and have a look. It might be totally rubbish after this heavy rain for so long. I don't normally bury them, so thankfully it was still closed at the top, but I've got no idea if we've got anything this time. I can hear something. It sounds like there's a few in there. Not easy one-handed. That's enough for the giant snakehead, or bachador. Right, I need to top up my little baggie with me. I was going to say my crayfish pellets, but they're my ex-crayfish pellets. Yeah, we've confirmed it was these, creating a biofilm on top of the water surface in our breeding tank. So it's only fit for bloody shrimp now, so we won't be buying those again. As soon as we change the feed, all good again. Right, I'm not going to put all these in because I'm going to fill the other 2 traps up as well. That's the first time I haven't got a silver barb or little pacu or marbled sand goby. I think that's the first time I haven't had any fish in the trap for ages. It's amazing, really. I don't change the positions of these, and the traps are in 24/7, and if anything, we're getting more and more shrimp as the weeks pass. I don't know whether it's just the season, or maybe they're just very happy shrimp and getting it on all the time. Right, I'm going to put the other 2 shrimp traps in and get back to the house and probably have another brew. It's way too early to let the big goats out. If it stays like this, we can't. We'll have to feed them in the house and clean round them while they're eating. But there you go. It's hard times at the moment, guys, but we keep our pecker up. And a bad day yesterday. We didn't lose any goats yesterday, but it's just the fatigue, and you know, it's horrible sometimes. I'd say farming, you know, there's lots of hard things connected with being a farmer, but I think the worst thing that can creep in your head is self-doubt, and we had a bit of a wobble yesterday, but we're all right, guys. Well, I think it was just a moment of mental weakness, and although we've had one goat pass in the night, you know, we're okay. Thanks for your kind words, people that have been in touch outside of the YouTube channel with emails and such like. Thank you for pledges as well through PayPal. We really do appreciate that, and those of you that have joined through the Patreon and joined the channel and buy me a coffee and all that sort of thing. You know, we don't blow the money on silly things. I know some of you have said get yourself some beer and have a day's fishing and that, but we just can't. Well, Toon's on Buddhist Lent and I'm still well into my challenge, so we're just ploughing it all back into the farm. It's maximum effort, and we think it's worth it, guys, and hopefully you do. Right, it's pissing down, isn't it? Take care.